All right, good morning, NUB Nation. Here we are in New Jersey. We've looked at the waves already today. The wind is about 40 miles an hour offshore, maybe even blowing stronger than that. But we're gonna go take another look at the waves over in Atlantic City just to see what it looks like. But it's pretty much conditions today, pretty much unsurfable. But here we go.
How did I look in the new camera? Is that the new couch? Is that always there? I got my fall outfit on. Babe, you are.
What?
Oh, never mind. I thought you were like, your nose is dripping or something, but it was just the reflection.
All right, so I have a slew. And let me tell you, when I say a slew, I mean a slew of packages. All right, I'm gonna close my eyes and I am gonna randomly pick one.
Bob, wasn't ready. Why do you have it like that? Just pick the one I want.
This one!
Good, that's the only
Oh
one.
my God, this is from Reed, Pickle, and people at Oakley. Are you ready?
Babe, this camera's too zoomed. No, that looks stupid. Go. It's like such a baby one.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Oh.
What do we got? Oh my gosh.
These are for me.
You think he sent them for you?
No, but he sent you 2 beanies. There you go.
All right, we got beanies, we got socks.
Leopard sock and 2 pairs of sunglasses. Exactly what you need.
I actually did. I needed a pair of sunglasses.
My
Ah, God! Oh my God! I have to stop doing that. My freaking head. Woo! All right, I'm gonna try one more time without shocking myself. Ah! Oh my God! It's so bright. Oh! Woo! Thank God. What'd you get?
I got a package too.
All right, open it up.
Okay.
Girl.
This doesn't have the return address, but I know it's from the UK, and I think I know who this is from.
Who's it from?
This is a package from Australian Dad.
No way.
Yes,
he really
way.
sent it.
He did. Okay, let's see. Hey Jordan, hope you guys enjoyed the necklace and keychain things. I don't sell them or anything, just for fun. Tam. That's a cool name, Tam.
Yeah, Tam. We're already enjoying it, baby.
Okay, first it's a book, and I'm pretty sure he wrote this book. He is a best-selling author, Daredevil Dads.
No way.
Yeah.
What a legend. Are you
That's
kidding
cool.
me?
And
I am not gonna need this anytime soon, if you know what I'm saying.
he made us both keychains. I was talking to him. This is for you.
What?
To put on our keychain, and he made this handmade. I have the video. And this one's for me, and it both has our birthdays on it. How sick are these?
That's cool.
Right? How cool is that?
Hold on, you gotta let me get a shot of it.
It's so cool. Oh, they're cool. I gotta put on my keychain.
Thanks, Tam.
Thank you.
You the man, Tam. You already know what it is, though.
Are you gonna rip it, Bob, and be obnoxious? Wait, this is like legit. Oh, this is so exciting.
They dropped the new flavor.
You got the new one?
They dropped the new flavor.
Oh my God, this
White,
is so exciting.
chocolatey, raspberry.
This is so fun.
This is the best thing ever.
Wait, did you already open this?
Best thing ever.
Wait, does my nose go there? Ah, this is so fun. This is cool, Bob. Official Letty and Larry, you need to put it on. No, I'm not joking.
I'll put it on.
You have to. This is so official. You're part of it. It's finally here.
Introducing the chocolatey raspberry.
Is it good?
All right, surfers of the internet. It is a widely known fact that there is almost nothing more exciting in this world than purchasing a new surfboard. Today, I'm gonna walk you through all the steps that it takes to bring your brand new surfboard up to speed and get ready for the ocean and get gnarly out there on those waves. Step number 1, when you're looking at a perfectly blank, brand new surfboard that is just white and has nothing on it. Not everybody needs this for their surfboard, but a lot of surfers prefer to use something called a Trackpad, short for a traction pad. Right here in the back, I have a famous Trackpad. I have no idea what design this is, but I choose to put these things on my surfboard to help my back foot grip. I also think that they look pretty cool, so. Now, you got to be careful when you're doing this because you want to make sure that you're getting the right amount of space and you placing the trackpad straight, not crooked, and you're placing it to where your foot is actually going to end up using it. So many times throughout my life, I've put the trackpad too far up, too far back. You just have to find that happy medium of where you think this thing is going to be near your foot and it's going to help you the most when you're out in the water trying to perform. So what I do is I take a lead pencil. I think a lot of people use this technique. They make a little mark at about the point where they think their trackpad should go in the back. Once you have that down, you can figure out the front end of this part of the pad and you make another mark there because this center piece is actually going to go on first, this piece right here. So for this one, I just went basic 3-part trackpad. This thing's really simple to do. I put the middle one on first and I make sure it's straight and then I add the 2 side ones. If you're a beginner at this, I would suggest getting a trackpad that is 1 piece, 2, or maybe 3 pieces. Press firmly across the entire trackpad. Jay's testing out the trackpad. She loves it. Oh, Jay loves the trackpad. A lot of trackpads these days can be like multiple pieces, but I'd suggest going with a simple one. I always love a black trackpad. I like the black on white look when it comes to a surfboard. And yeah, that's pretty much step number 1 for me is getting my trackpad on. And then after that, I add my stickers. So these are all the brands on here that support what I do in surfing. So for me, I ride for Super Brand surfboards. I ride for Hyperflex wetsuits, Sector 9 skateboards, Wind and Waves, and Loose Towels. And I also ride for a shop in New Jersey called Heritage Surf and Sport. I haven't gotten the sticker on there yet. And I ride for a company called Wave Bandit. Wave Bandit makes soft top surfboards. This is my fiberglass board, so I'm gonna get the Wave Bandit sticker right up there. All right, step number 2. This is your leash string. Now, a lot of times this is going to come with your surfboard. If you don't notice one that has come with your surfboard or the new leash that you purchased, or if you're using an old leash, it might not come with your package. So make sure that you ask the person at the surf shop for a leash string. Now, pretty simple. I'm going to just do it how I do it because I think this is the simplest way because I'm always switching between surfboards. So what I like to do is I like to tie a knot in the string just like that before I put the leash string on the board, and I make sure that that knot is tight. So now I have a knot up here, and all that I did was loop that around once and pull it through. So then after that, I'll take this, push it down in, pull it out so that the knot is just sitting right here. I'll reach through the loop, grab the knot, and pull it through. So now I have a leash string in my board that I can attach my surf leash to, but I can also very easily pull on this end and take the leash string out. That is the absolute best way to do it. The other thing that some people do watch out for in this situation is the length of the string. Some people don't want the string going over the back of the board because in a very unusual circumstance, the string could actually rip through the tail of the board this way. But I honestly don't worry about that too much. I just let my leash string do its thing. I let it be as long as it needs to be. That thing is now ready for a leash. All right, there you have it. This is a Wave Bandit 6-foot surf leash, pro surf leash. My bad. Here we go. It usually comes in a nice package like this here. And there's the leash string I told you about. That comes with most leashes. I actually don't know the price of this leash, but I'm going to put it right here below. And I'll leave a link to this leash in the description. I'm going to link everything in this video in the description so that you guys can check out prices and see if it's something that you want to get. Okay, so we're going to take the piece of cardboard off. Good thing about that is it's cardboard. It is recyclable. I love recyclables. So the leash is going to look something like this, and we'll just slowly take it apart here. Kind of comes on Velcroed, and you'll make sense of it as you go. a bunch of crazy randomness here, but you'll make sense of it as you unvelcro it. You definitely do not want any knots in your leash. If you find that your leash looks like this, get that thing out as soon as you can before you put the leash on your board. Now, pretty simple. The leash string looks like this. The leash unfolds with the Velcro. You loop it in, fold the Velcro over. There's usually either like 1 or 2 of these, then you can fold it over again, and sometimes they even give you a little bonus fold to make sure that that thing's on there. This is a 6-foot leash and this board is 5 feet 7, so this leash is gonna be a little longer than the board. I'd always suggest to have a leash that's longer than your surfboard, because sometimes when this happens and you're underwater and that leash stretches out and that board comes firing back, you're gonna want a longer leash to hopefully stop that board from firing back and hitting you. There you have it. Your board now has a leash on it for the dream. All right, let's talk about fins. Fins. You're gonna buy a pack of fins. It's gonna look something like this. Now, or something like this if you buy a soft top. Now, fins are something that can be extremely overwhelming. When you go into a surf shop, there is usually a wall of fins, and there are literally dozens, if not over 100 sets of fins on the wall. So there's a few differences in fins. They have plastic, they have carbon fiber, they have clay. They have a bunch of different weights, shapes, sizes. Here's a plastic Vector Tech foil fin. Here's just a run-of-the-mill, the cheapest fin you can get, plastic. Some Future carbon fiber fins. And here's some fins from Super Brand that I believe are clay. Now there's 2 specific types of fin boxes on surfboards. I guess technically 3. There's FCS, FCS2, and Futures. FCS, you're gonna need a fin key. FCS2, you do not need a fin key. And Future fins, you are going to need the said fin key. Now for this board right here in particular, I went with Future fins. Now the scenario here is I have options. I can go 3 fin, quad, 4 fin. I could fill them up. I could go 5 fin. Hell, I could go 1. I could go single fin. I could go twin. I could put 2 in here. You could do whatever you want. But the most normal and basic way that you're gonna wanna rock your fins that's gonna help you surf the best is going to be just the standard tri-fin setup. When you do this, you're gonna wanna unscrew your fin screws so that they're not down in the fin box, blocking where you're about to put your fin. So we're gonna start here with the center fin. It doesn't really matter what order you put them in. For Future fins, pop it in the back, push it down in front, and you're gonna screw it in to make sure that whoa. That's one thing that does happen. Fin keys, you drop them a lot, you lose them a lot. Make sure you got a couple of them. Tighten that thing down and that fin is in. Once you have all 3 fins in, just wiggle them around, make sure they're sturdy. And you are ready to blast those things out the back of a wave. With the FCS fins, they go in a little bit differently. The FCS fins are actually, you pop them in and then you don't need to screw them down, but they're popped in pretty tight. Now, the reason I ride Future fins, and this is not biased, I am not sponsored by either company, not an endorser for Futures. This is just from personal experience. The FCS2 fin plugs pop out of the board very easily. I've broken a number of fin boxes out just hitting the sand, and then I have to take the boards in for repair. I am sponsored by Heritage. They do my ding repair, so I get a little bit of a deal, and I still pay $140 per fin box. I had to take 3 fin boxes in about a month ago. All 3 of them were FCS2s that popped out. Now, I'm not saying that FCS2s are bad. The system works great, but for some reason with me, I pop them out a lot because I usually am riding in shallow sandbars and around rocks, so I hit the ground a lot. I've found Future fin systems to be a lot more reliable, and I am just stoked on how they perform. So this board, I'm rocking Futures. And we are now here on the last step of the process. Let's talk about surf wax. Now, there are literally dozens of surf wax brands, and In my experience, a lot of them are very similar. There are a couple different brands that I like to use, and I'm going to walk you through them right now. I don't have all the waxes with me, so today we're gonna have a Sticky Bumps bar and a Matunas bar, just to show you guys how this process works. I'll also note a few other kinds of wax that I really love. Wax has gotten pretty advanced over the past while, and they have developed something called base coat. This is Sticky Bumps base coat. I'm not sure what other brands make this. It's kind of just like a bar of wax, but as it's titled, it's called base coat. So it goes on first. It goes on before the wax that you use to stick to your feet. There's no good or bad way to start waxing. You kind of just get in there and you really just have to start doing it. The most important thing that you want to do here is cover all the area, the surface area that you use to plant your feet. Some people do straight lines across the board. Some people wax in circles. Some people even wax the track top. You want to wax here because when you're riding barrels, your front foot's going to slide up a little bit to scoot into that thing. You want to wax here because when you're blasting those 540 rotation airs and landing forward, you're usually going to land with one foot up on the nose of the board. John Florence waxes to his nose. I am not John Florence, so I allow my wax line to stop somewhere right up here. So now I have base coat on here, and the next step is I'm going to take this wax here. This is Matuna's warm water wax. And the awesome thing about Matunas is that it's all organic, biodegradable, and non-toxic, 100% natural. I do like that. And Matunas works great. Other than Matunas, my favorite types of wax, because I ride a lot of soft tops and it's hard to wax soft tops, my favorite types of wax that work both on soft tops and hard top surfboards have been cat surf wax and something called foo wax. Now, foo wax is gnarly because foo wax is like the stickiest thing ever, and it'll literally peel your chest hairs off, but it works amazingly, and it is like $5 a bar. The all-around best wax is the wax that you prefer. Some of them smell good. Oh, this smells great. And some of them stick really good. Others don't stick that well. It's just a matter of toying with it. Most wax is about $1 or $2 a bar, so you can actually really just have your run with any of the wax that you want. Right now, I'm putting my top layer on. Oh yeah, this is going on beautifully. So this Matuna's wax is going on great on top of the Sticky Bumps base coat. And this is warm water wax, which is actually kind of ballsy because we're kind of cresting out of the warm water season. But right there, my board is pretty much waxed up as good as it needs to be. I can tell that it's pretty sticky by putting my hand on there, pretending it's my foot. And there you have it. That is your perfect setup to go surf some waves. Waxed up, track top, fins are in, leash is on. The leash isn't going anywhere because you got your leash string there. You got your sponsor stickers so that everybody thinks you're cool. And you got yourself a new surfboard and you are ready to shred. So let's go have at this thing. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. That is how you perfect your setup as far as a surfboard goes. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I just want to say thank you very much, and enjoy yourselves out there surfing. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. I'm going to link everything I use in this video in the description, and I hope you guys enjoy yourselves while you're out in the water catching some waves.